Many of us have heard of dwarves in folklore and tale, but never really took time to learn that much about them. What are dwarves, and what defines them as a species? Specifically, what is a dwarf in the world of Uruk? This is the lore of the dwarves. In Uruk, the dwarves were a species of somewhat good nature, born with an essence-defining trait that was a little more pure than evil. Though many swindle and pirate, and though many drink and fight, they value the lives of their kind and others. From thus, one would conclude that they greatly hesitate when taking a life. Do not be fooled. Their big axes and gruff attitudes, voices, and appearances are mostly for show. On the inside, they are soft and humble creatures. Dwarves stand about 4 feet in height, with very pudgy and very hairy bodies. Both the men and the women are kind of fat, and both the men and the women can grow beards, though it was customary for women to shave their beards every day, that is, until the radicals emerged after the reign of King Christopher. Know that there are 2 races of dwarves in Uruk. There are the dwarves of Angist, and there are the dwarves of Shulk. Those of Angist originated in the north of the western Teldarian continent called Colm and Frostshore. They almost always have hair that is red or light brown, skin either tan or pale, and blue or green eyes. Angist males average 4 feet and 3 inches in height, while females average 4 feet and 1 inch in height. And Angist dwarves tend to have bodies more thick than those of Shulk. On to those of Shulk. The dwarves of Shulk originated in the south of Colm, and they were not as populous as the dwarves of Angist in Teldaria. They have black or dark brown hair with brown eyes and thinner, smoother body types. They never have pale skin, always being tan with a hint of brown in their complexion. Dwarves were friendly with a large number of species. Most notably, though, were the gnomes and the half-men, as well as the humans to an extent. However, know that dwarves show animosity toward ogres, who are notorious for their wickedness, and high elves, who believe themselves to be the best of the god Remus's creations. One defining aspect of the dwarves is that they like to throw large parties and festivals. If you attend one of these celebrations, expect an abundance of beer, rum, tartan, and/or whiskey, as well as an impossible amount of bread and other foods. Never be afraid to befriend a dwarf. Many of them are kind, cheerful, and exciting. Know that if you have dwarves as your companions, they will always have your back. This is a little bit of lore in the epics of Uruk pertaining to the dwarves. I hope it was at least somewhat interesting, and if you want to see more origin videos, please subscribe to the epics of Uruk. The epics of Uruk will be releasing lore videos on peoples, places, landscapes, any number of things. Also, every Wednesday, there will be an epics of Uruk discussion, in which I just tell you a little bit more about the book series itself. Please subscribe for more videos, and I hope you happen upon this channel in the near future.